Welcome back to Virtual Reality Game Dev Ed. This is the 6th tutorial video for our friend codename S. Okay. Now we have to I'm upside down here. Let me go ahead and flip this back over right. We have to put our room back together over here. So first thing we're going to do is create a solid face on the back. So in vertice mode, select all of these and press F. That's facing the right way. Good. So now we want to delete these extra ones here. Well, you know what? We don't want to delete them right there. We want to put this floor in there. We don't need to delete those front ones yet. We'll get there. So go ahead and select these 4 bottom vertices and go ahead and hit F and put in a nice floor there. Okay, A to deselect everything. Control R to put in a single cut going right through here for now. Oop. Right click to make sure it was put right back in the middle if you end up moving your cuts at all, which you can do. You can move your cut to wherever you want, but if you want to make sure it's not moving around, you can just right click and place it right there in the center. Okay, now we actually want to just select this bottom edge, foist, because we want to create another little wall here. So we want to actually extrude this up along the Z axis, which is the blue one here. So E, Z, and we want it to go up the same as our walls, so it's 5, and click that. Okay, that's about right. Okay. Now go ahead and go back to vertice mode. Click this and this and this one and this one, and go ahead and press F again and put in another wall right there. Okay, press A to deselect everything, and now we have basic. Now it really looks like what I was starting off with. It's really starting to come together now. Okay. So you can go ahead and delete these front faces now if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of them, all these front little 5 on the floor. Okay, now I need to make a solid floor all the way across there. So go back to vertice mode. Make sure you have your bottom vertices selected. Hold shift to select multiples and press F again, and now we have a full floor. Okay. Now we need to come over here to the side, put in, we want a back door here, another window on the side here, and we want a little window there in the bathroom on the back wall where that will be. And we want a couple windows. We want a little window on the back wall of the bathroom, and we want a double-sized window right here on the back of our main room. So we are going to hit Control R to bring up our loop again and scroll this up to 7. Go ahead and click it. That's good. A to deselect everything. Click your faces and pick this third one here and go ahead and delete that face. Okay, that's where our window will be. Now we want to line this up with that window. We want the window in the same place on this wall, so hit Control R and scroll this up to 7. And you see it put in some extra lines. That's okay. We will actually be taking care of those later, so don't worry about those. Just go ahead and come back into faces and select that one, match it with the other one, third one in, and delete that face. Okay. We have bathrooms. Okay, now on the back here, hit Control R again. Control Z to get out of that. Come to the front of these faces and see if it'll work like this. Control R. There it is. We want a double size window. So go ahead and click like. That's not going to work. Control Z. We'll have to do a little bit of face deleting and such before that'll work. So first thing we want to do is actually put in a door over here too. We want the doors to be a little bit different size than the windows. We want them to actually be a little bit bigger. So we want to go ahead and select all of these faces right here. All 12 of those. And click delete those faces. And then go ahead and come back to vertice mode. Click those vertices, this one, this one, this one, and create a new face right there. Okay, A to deselect, Control R to put in a cut, and we just want 2. Okay, now we want the top of it to actually be the same size as, be the same height as our windows. No, we want it to be a little higher. So let's Control R and put this sideways and put in, yeah, that looks right. Put in 4 cuts. Okay. A to deselect it. And we want to select these 4 in the middle. These 4 faces right here in the middle. And delete all those. Delete those faces. Okay. That looks about right. Okay. Now we have all these extra cuts and whatnot over here, so we can go ahead and delete all those faces there. Well, these cuts we don't want, so delete all those faces. And come back to vertice mode and select all of these, hold down your shift, press F to create a new face, and it's facing the right way. Good. Now A to deselect, go back to faces, Control R, and find your back, and put in 3 cuts. Well, again, we have some funny stuff coming up. So you know what we're going to do? Control Z. We're going to go ahead and delete that bottom face and see how it works if we do that. Delete that face. Now Control R. Scroll that back up to 3. We still have some weird stuff going on. So Control Z. It probably has to do with all those weird faces over there in the bathroom. So let's go ahead and delete all those faces too. Hold your shift to select all of them. Right click to select. Okay, delete all of those faces. Okay. Now let's try it again and see what happens. Control R, put it there, scroll to 3, click. We still have some funny stuff going on. Okay, so in order to get around this, what we're going to have to do now is select edges, select this bottom edge, go ahead and delete that edge, and go ahead and delete these edges. Now that we have extra vertices put in there at the top. I'll show you how to use those. Delete all of those edges. Now go into vertice mode, select these 2 vertices, and press E to extrude them. Okay, see how that works? And we want to go along the Z-axis, and we want to go down. So we want -5, and then left click. And now we have those about where we want them to be. Okay, now we can go ahead and select this vertice. First of all, delete that vertice. We don't want that there. It'll just mess things up. Select this vertice and this vertice, this and this, and press F to put in your new face. This, and press F to put in another new face. And click these ones to put in another new face here. Okay. Now, A to deselect, Control R. Try to put it sideways this time. Scroll it to 2 because this is just a wide window. And we see some weird stuff with the extra lines here. That's fine. We're not too worried about those for right now. What we can do is go ahead and actually just select these and delete those edges, and then go back into this, select all these vertices, because what that did, when we delete those vertices, we also deleted the face. So we want to recreate that face. So press F, and now we have our face back over there. Okay, select this middle face. Oh, go to faces, select this middle face, and delete that face. Alright. Now we have a wide window on the back. Okay. I'm kind of getting lost here, so I'm going to hit Control 7 and then hit Home. Oop, I meant Control 1 and pull myself back down. Okay.